The Marquette Area Public Schools Board of Education held a meeting last night that brought the community together to get opinions on a controversial issue. Local 3's John Truitt has the story.
No matter what name you're cheering, they need you to be a community.
For nearly 100 years, Marquette High School student athletes have been known as the Redmen. Later, the diminutive term Redettes was added to refer to female student athletes. That moniker is about to change. At a marathon 4-hour meeting of the Marquette School Board last night, the vote was 4-3 in favor of respectfully retiring the names Redmen and Redettes from Marquette Senior High School. Some 60 concerned residents turned out for the meeting, which had only one item on the agenda: whether to keep the name Redmen and Redettes or get rid of it. Dozens of citizens lined up to speak during the public comment section, with an overwhelming majority asking for the removal of the nickname that many feel is a racial slur.
The term Redette is demeaning and diminishing. It does not bring to mind strong female athletes. The name Red Men is perceived as a racial slur.
The origin of the term Redmen actually comes from the red sweaters athletes wore in the 1920s. However, the name morphed into something totally different when the image of an Indian chief was introduced in the 1930s. Gianna, a 14-year-old Marquette student and a member of the Sault Ste. Marie tribe, describes her experiences at Marquette Senior High School.
As a Native person, I don't like going to a school where we're called Redettes. I feel like I'm being called a racial slur. I feel like I'm being degraded, and nobody cares because they're too focused on keeping a name that, for some reason, they think honors us. They think that name doesn't affect me. It affects me. It affects my tribe. It affects other Native Americans. That is why I'll never feel comfortable attending a school that calls natives Redmen.
A man who identified as a representative of the Keweenaw Bay Indian community produced documents from the tribe that conveyed their opposition to Marquette's nickname.
The Keweenaw Bay Indian Community Tribal Council formally does hereby reaffirm and stand in opposition to use of all race-based Indian logos, mascots, names, and images as being derogatory, divisive, and harmful to Native American tribes and tribal governments. This is on behalf of the Keweenaw Bay Indian community.
There were also those Marquette alumni who wanted to keep the Redmen and Redette nicknames, as it is a source of pride for them.
When I got to high school and got to be an athlete, I was proud of that logo. And so my brother's here, and he played sports, and he was proud of that logo because it represented power of what the Native Americans are. To me, that was power. I was so proud to be a Redette. Board
members Sarka, Clip, Ray, and Maddox Smith voted in favor of changing the nickname, while members Kambenzi, Zadunik, and Hewitt voted to keep it. Although there were vastly different views on the subject, the meeting was civil and respectful toward all. Board members in favor of keeping the Redmen, Redette nicknames point to a 2020 survey that showed 59% of district voters supported keeping the nicknames. The work now begins on transitioning away from the old name and choosing a new one. The board is expected to impanel a transition committee with representatives from the student body. More will be known when the board meets again on August 21st. In Marquette, John Truitt, Local 3 News.